Hi, welcome to this video on reporting through Healthie. Healthie's reports are leveraged by providers and organizations that seek to have critical metrics at their fingertips. Reports can be used to draw business insights, better market services to prospective patients, share outcomes with stakeholders, and aggregate survey responses to assess patient engagement and satisfaction. In this video, we'll learn how to download a standard Healthie report, leverage standard healthcare reports for business analytics, download a form report, and share information with patients and other providers. Information related to patient data and activity, metrics and outcomes, appointment history, and payment information can be pulled via Healthie standard reports. To view all of the reports available through Healthie, navigate to the Reports page on your left-hand menu. While reports can be generated for individual providers, they can also be generated at an organizational level. When you download a report, it will download as a CSV file. You can open it using your computer's default application for spreadsheet viewing, or you can open it using Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. The file can be modified further from there using filters for things like client groups, locations, and more. Here you'll see all available reports. The Appointments report is for historic appointment information. There are then 4 reports for billing information, including payments, client credits, invoices, and bank transfers. Next, the client reports are for insights into client activity, client sources, a comprehensive client list, and client metrics. As we continue down the reports list, insurance reports include authorization, CMS 1500, and superbill data. And lastly, we have a client status report for your Healthie programs. Let's walk through the process of downloading a standard report. Select the report that you'd like to download. We'll select the client activity report. Utilize any available filter options at the top, such as provider and date range. Adjusting these filters will generate a report that's within these parameters. Then click Download Report in the upper right corner. This report will be generated in the Downloaded Reports section of your documents once it's ready. This can take up to 30 minutes depending on the volume of information being pulled, but for most reports it will only take a few minutes. When the report is ready, you'll receive an email notification so that you can go into your documents library and view the report. In this case, we'll follow the link in the banner to go to our Generated Reports folder. Once in this folder, again within your documents library, locate the report that you'd like to download. Click right on the name of the report to download it to your computer. From here, you'll find it in the Download section of your device and can open it up within a spreadsheet application of your choice as mentioned earlier. Once generated and downloaded, you can leverage this data for your business needs. Common uses for Healthie reports include running analysis on appointments per provider, pulling performance and outcome metrics for patients, analyzing payment trends, and so much more. For example, the report I've downloaded here shows your client activity metrics. This report shows how active your patients have been on the platform. With this information, you can observe which patients would benefit from proactive outreach by your team, look at the number of patient logins, goals posted, entries logged, and more. And you could run an analysis on patient engagement through the platform, which can be useful for operational and marketing purposes. Other reports, aside from the client activity report, can be useful for internal purposes. For example, a payment report may be pulled to assess what payouts need to be provided to certain providers for their services. Aside from Healthie's standard reports, you can also download a report of form responses for any form templates that you have. In other words, you can see trends in what patients are saying for each item or question within your form. This feature is useful for analysis related to health outcomes, program efficiency, patient satisfaction, survey results, and more. To download a report of form responses, navigate to the form within your Forms library. Click on the form, and then select the Options button in the upper right corner. Here, select Download Form Responses. Again, this will generate a report in your Documents library under Generated Reports. Within this CSV file, each field on your form will be represented with its own column, and each row will represent a completed form response by a patient. Keep in mind that by default, reports are not visible to patients. If a patient would like to see data or reports specific to them, such as their metrics history, you can utilize reporting capabilities within their own charting area. Navigate to a patient's profile and select Charting. Here, in the Records section, you'll find the options to download their journaling summary or their EHI. To share this information with the patient, we recommend first saving the PDF, and then you're able to share it with them via their document section or through email or fax. If you want other providers at your organization to be able to generate or download reports, you can edit their permissions accordingly. To learn more about permissions, please see our tutorial video on creating and using permissions templates. If instead you'd simply like to share an individual report with a team member, locate the file in your documents library, again in the Generated Reports folder. For the report that you'd like to share with them, select the three dots all the way to the right and select Share. Here you can select who you would like to share this with, either an individual within your organization, or you can select to share with all org members. And once your preferences are set, click Save. Now that team member will be able to access the report in their documents library.